Ozzy, come here. Come on, Oz. Come here. Come here. Okay, we're going on the vlog. Ozzy, Ozzy, Ozzy. All right, guys, I'm sorry for the abrupt disruption in the end of this video. I realized as I was editing that, well, I was actually editing a lot of the conversation that I had with Sean at Autobody. I can't even talk. At Autobody at 120 frames per second, meaning that it was all in slow motion and there was no audio at all. This is Ozzy, by the way, guys. He just felt like being on the vlog. Ozzy. Say what's up. Say what's up to the vlog. He is a toy Australian Shepherd. He's fully grown. He's 10 pounds. He's got a really big dog personality and just a really little dog body. He's kind of the man. But long story short, I'm sorry that I had to kind of end the video this way. I promise you guys that Sean's going to take great care of the truck. We decided to go one of two potential options for the color matching, and I think you guys are going to like what's in store. It's gonna really play on itself very, very well. See that hair? Dude, your hair's all over me. Your hair's all over me. Ozzy, roll the outro. You're just so stinking cute, dude. I love you. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and welcome back to a beautiful day in Pennsylvania and to Lime Ridge Automotive, where we are going to be taking the 2020, hooking up to my trailer and pulling the Ford down to, well, Peach Bottom Auto Body. This all happened super last minute, and we kind of just had to turn the camera on and go. It's going to be an exciting day where we're going to talk about some modifications that are going to be happening to this truck a lot sooner than I was imagining. And being that it's so last minute, I needed to find a self-sustaining method of getting myself there and back, which is why we're grabbing the gooseneck today, throwing the truck onto the gooseneck and towing it down with the 2020. So it'll be a fun day to interact a little bit with the Ford. It'll be a fun day to see how the new 2020 does towing a full-size truck versus the Mini-Max. I mean, yes, the Mini-Max is like a full-size truck, but it's not a crew cab, it's not the same chassis size, etc. You can expect a hell of a lot of Lancaster lean coming out of this truck, being that it's leveled, but I am excited to tow it around a little bit to see how it does with a little bit of a bigger load on the back. So let's go ahead and get the trailer hooked up real quick, and then we're going to talk a little bit about what it is that we're going to be doing today, because I don't know, we're gonna have to talk about it honestly, because I was hoping to have a little bit more time to plan around this, but Sean had an opening, so we had to get it down there as quick as we possibly can so we can kind of keep things moving along. Before we do that, have you guys entered for a chance to win my truck? Not that truck, but my 2015 LML Duramax, which is currently at home right now. If you're watching this video on September 3rd, you literally have 4 hours remaining to get your entries, double entries, so everything you get is ×2 for a chance to win that truck. Not that truck, but my OG LML Duramax that I'm giving away. Procrastination Nation, this is your time. This is your final beckon call and your last reminder from me before all opportunity is gone and completely out of the window. If you guys want a chance to take that truck home, check out Enthusiast, first link in the description below. Anything you grab on that site doesn't get you 1 but 2 entries because it's double entries right now. And, well, it might be you taking that truck home very soon. The process and follows is as simple as keep your cell phones on and check your emails that you put in the order if you do decide to get entered. In about 2 to 3 weeks time, roughly the 3rd or 4th week in September, one of you is going to be getting a phone call saying, hello, this is XYZ from the sweepstakes agency. I don't want to disclose that information yet. Are you familiar with the Enthusiast giveaway? You're going to say abso-freaking-lutely, and they're going to say, well, congratulations. It might just be you. So stay tuned for that information. I will keep you guys up to date as time follows. On another note, look at Jamie's new setup. He just picked up that mega cab 6.7, put some 2414s on it with the same tires that I've got on my truck, and it just looks so sick. If you guys haven't followed Jamie, he's starting to post some pictures on his Instagram. I'm gonna put that right up here. Jamie, I love you, buddy. Good job on the setup. It looks really good. Just because we can. By the way, boys, we are abiding by our gallon a day rule of thumb, and I feel incredible. If you guys want to do this, I would definitely consider it. Just make sure you have access to a bathroom, because you're going to need it. That's what we need. Now, I keep this kit in the truck. The only downside is you kind of hear that when you drive. It's slightly annoying. We're going to have to put some padding inside of it just to stop the rattling from happening. But otherwise, look at how beautiful that kit is. OCD goes crazy with these things. You got to make sure B&W's lined up the same way. Oh man, first time's a charm. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. That automatic tailgate feature is pretty pretty sweet, I'm not gonna lie. Ready to rock. Ugh. All right, guys, we gotta name the Ford. What should we call it? I don't know yet. I'm lost on ideas. Man, you know, it's crazy. I'm happy that we're bringing this thing down to do what we're about to do, but I'm kind of sad because I really wanted to drive this thing around for a little while before we actually started digging into it. I told you boys, that Lancaster County squad is back, and it is back in business. Yes, I know, I need airbags in the worst way, but this is kind of a last minute situation, and well, we are gonna be leaning, and we're gonna be leaning hard. We're gonna be driving, looking at the sky. Not like we need the added room in the front though, because we do have full turning radius on 24x14s with 33, 14 and a half. Yes, we are leveled, and yes, I am very, very proud of this. All right, boys, let's get in route. Just because we have the ability to do it, we gotta do it. Mirrors out for the boys. First time ever extending the mirrors on a GM, who'd have thought? Thought we'd be in a Dodge. First time yielding onto the highway with the 10-speed with a bigger truck, and all my points still stand from the towing video. This thing feels awesome. We're in tow haul mode, but boy, we are just chugging right along, and well, just in case, we got all the views. Views on camera views on camera views. Pretty nice, not gonna lie. Towing made easy is probably the best thing that any big truck manufacturer can focus on, being that so many of the people actually do tow. It's nice to not have this kind of degree of paranoia or conscientiousness, if you will, when you're towing. It feels really good. I like it a lot. I don't get down to Peach Bottom Auto Body often, but when I do, it's always a very enjoyable experience, and it's always cool to see customers that follow this YouTube channel here. Every single one of these trucks that you saw earlier in the video were all somehow associated with the videos that are watched from you, which is amazing. Like, that's extremely humbling. I really have a hard time wrapping my mind around like the reach of YouTube in general. It's very surreal in a lot of ways. Shed some light on the situation. And I think, like, that's cool and all, but I think the coolest part is seeing it help other businesses grow. Like, in my personal opinion, I like to help as many people as possible in any controller capacity that I have, and instances like that are a great example. Because at the end of the day, I don't know how long I'm gonna be doing what I'm doing here, but I feel like it's the golden rule. It's whatever goes around comes around. If you treat people the way that everybody else wants to be treated, and you try your best to go out of your way to help others, then in the future, that will probably be returned in some favor, fashion, or maybe another person that you meet. Not to get too philosophical, but it's really, really awesome. So I got a date with an empty trailer back to my hometown. I'll see you guys back there. I'll tell you what, that is a good looking rig if I do say so myself. But the OG, we know the OG will always hold a special place in our hearts, and that is my first diesel truck, and soon to be one of your first diesel trucks, or maybe your second or your third, depending if you have some already. But yes, guys, as you can see, we've got the whole fleet home. We've got wifey hanging out here with her Nardo Gray Jeep, and then we've got Nardo Gray long bed Larry. We've got the rig set up, we've got the LML, and the Mini Max. It's safe to say that we are totally out of room here at our house, but we still love our house. It's our home. It's a very comfortable place. I am thinking about widening the driveway a little bit. So if there's anybody out there local that does projects like that, I'd like to kind of take it to like right there. See the edge of that little, right there. I want to go all the way over there. See that rock right there? I'd like to widen the driveway. It's probably about 6 foot. Boom. That would be nice. That would be really nice. Bring it all up right here. I think that'd be like perfect. So if there's anybody local, please go ahead and shoot me an email. It's DURTYMAX, DU4RsTYMAX @gmail.com. Last warning that you'll ever hear me say of the old faithful, the LML Duramax. Again, if you're watching this video on the 3rd, you have about 4 hours or less to get your entries doubled if you so choose. So don't miss your shot. Very excited to see if you are the one that's gonna be taking this truck home. My likely gonna love you guys. Do what you do best. Tap that subscribe button on your way out if you're excited about Ford content. Yes, Ford content, that is right. Hit that subscribe button. It's great to have you here if you're here for Fords, because we're gonna have fun. You know, like that DURTYMAX Jack style. Well, it doesn't just apply to GM trucks. We're branching out here, baby. We're branching out. Love you guys. See you on the next upload.